and which the Nigerian president ever they will begin to the foreign minister for Nigeria and a bit on December on behalf of Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria. No, Nigeria and as ECOWAS INA. There are lots of things that ECOWAS do to take advantage of. The beginning say the continental free trade area and say the member states of ECOWAS is the moment they say on big to me as well. Aside that, we so to share that one Mebunu and as the Mebunu war within the sub region. Yeah, Musanomoko and Manonisomoko to keep greener pastures. No, SSN to ECOWAS one member said to me, I didn't never go up him now with me as far no, and wait the HMU say Eba. I hear about quite some sergeant for any impact so would you is that ever within the sub region.
Isdom headed Jome Nahamano, Jenamatuntum Nabe and I didn't be but ye better say Bessangan or Hamani Subium na Yan say yes, name say Edru Brea. Ghana Yaman Penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our host president, every time Obeka say, cross you over back, the Accra International Conference Center, Nisamo Bekenino, Yadia Bre, Yangeti for the Faya for Ansanano, Quantima Besumnia to Kasiebo.
Yes, some Diana Yanko, a year, Kau, and Hano Mimidiana, Yasem Kuma, Penny Quasha, Ewa, a year, Kau, na Jumedianuko, Afashania, Diana, Ghana Painful, Etnazun, so Obenya say, Yane, a year, Ghana for some Numa Yemu businessmen no Beshane faces Ammonia Martin Como and I'm sorry so my boss pepe na Jumediano ase na Garaman Penny enya kwanja akasa na watch them said ya no say bia event keka na way Jumedia say some webeboa na Ghana ejumewura nom enso etimi atini bia se beboa na etimi akososa na sansemino na wisdom hedajome edi akire enti otwaso ede amayen.
Well, business forum, Jumiko Kessia, Abai Ashasi, on the businesses in Asia, na Watwa Ajing, Minister for Trades and Agribusiness. Elizabeth Ofoswejare Adia Tuja say, Woko and Nimino, Abai Babomadia, no, I targeted export expeditions.
Offering robust incentives to encourage local production of essential medicines. I invite our pharmaceutical stakeholders to seize the opportunity and scale up operations for local and export markets. The ministry is currently finalizing a component manufacturing policy to support the automotive sector with a special call to our industry part dealers at Obosokain, Kokompe, Swami Magazine to consider investment in vehicle component manufacturing. In line with our inclusive development goals, we are rolling out targeted initiatives to empower women and youth through access to funding, skills training, and access to markets.
When you name minority leader and a majority leaders and so be PMUha and so do anu disem atuja won ebe tumi aye na parliament and so tumi aboa na Ghana etumi aba be krabehwe.
To us as political leaders, the time has come. Let's not only be committed in words, but let us be committed in real terms in supporting entrepreneurs and the private sector. Let us work together to build a business ecosystem where success is driven by merit, hard work, and opportunity, and not by politics.
Your parliament, the Parliament of Ghana, the People's Parliament, stands ready to do whatever it takes to support your agenda to ensure growth and create jobs that are equitable.
Enti senia mede kan no prepare no ye de amane boni ntua so bebrem na mom no yan crossover na yan ko Accra International Conference Center honum na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono no a host president Your
Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Gambia, revered former President His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, representative of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Nigeria, Her Excellency the Prime Minister of Togo, the Honorable Minority Leader representing the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, our traditional authorities, our Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and let me stand on established protocol. It is with great pride and honor that I welcome you all to Accra for the launch of the 50th anniversary celebration of the Economic Community of West African States. Today is not just a celebration, it is a solemn moment of reflection on our collective journey and an invitation to renew our commitment to the principles that have bound us together for half a century in unity, peace, regional integration, and above all, diplomacy as our guiding compass. Your Excellency, ECOWAS was born out of a spirit of bold diplomatic engagement in 1975. Our founding fathers, faced with fragmented economies and fragile political landscapes, chose the path of cooperation over competition and rivalry. Their vision was clear. It was one to pursue our development not as isolated nations, but as a united community. Since then, ECOWAS has grown to become a key diplomatic and political force in Africa. Through consistent engagement, dialogue, and mediation, our community has earned a reputation as a trusted arbiter in conflict prevention and resolution. Whether it has been in restoring peace in Liberia and Sierra Leone, in guiding the Gambia through a difficult political transition, or preventing electoral crisis in Côte d'Ivoire, Togo, ECOWAS has proven that African solutions through African diplomacy can and do work. We must not take this legacy lightly. It is one we must protect. It is one we must deepen and refine in the face of new and emerging challenges. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today our region is faced with a complex array of threats: violent extremism, growing insecurity in the Sahel, political instability, economic disparities, and climate vulnerabilities. In moments like these, diplomacy and solidarity must remain our first and strongest line of defense. The recent decision by Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger to withdraw from ECOWAS is a regrettable development. Yet, even in this, continuous engagement must remain our lodestar. We must respond not with isolation or recrimination, but with understanding, dialogue, and a willingness to listen and to engage. Since assuming office as president, I've prioritized diplomatic re-engagement with our Sahelian neighbors. Ghana has appointed a special envoy to initiate high-level conversations with the Alliance of Sahel States. I've personally led missions to foster trust, rebuild communication channels, and affirm our shared aspirations. These efforts reflect our belief that we have a shared destiny as a sub-region, and that unity, however difficult, remains the best path to shared prosperity and regional stability. Ghana stands ready to serve as the bridge to help re-knit the fabric of West African unity. We believe that through sustained dialogue, patient diplomacy, and principled negotiation, we can restore cohesion and rebuild trust in our community. This period, ladies and gentlemen, calls for even greater solidarity and understanding for the difficult challenges that confront our brothers in the Sahelian states. Diplomacy is not only about resolving disputes, it's about creating the conditions for peace, for inclusion and progress. It is about fostering mutual respect and advancing our common interests. In this regard, our commitment to integration through diplomacy must extend to economic, social, and cultural dimensions, whether we are harmonizing trade negotiations, whether we are facilitating free movement of our people, or championing education and health cooperation. Our diplomatic instruments must always work in the service of our people. We must empower ECOWAS institutions to act swiftly, credibly, and transparently. Our citizens must feel that ECOWAS is not some distant bureaucracy, but a living community that understands their struggles and champions their hopes. And let us never forget the power of soft diplomacy. Our shared languages, our music, our literature, and youth culture. These are powerful tools that bind us together more deeply than any treaty can. And I wish to commend the young people who gave that wonderful performance here. Distinguished guests, let this 50th anniversary be a turning point for diplomacy in West Africa. Let us invest more in early warning systems, mediation capacities, and youth and women as peace builders. Let us position our sub-region ECOWAS not only as a political and economic bloc, but as a diplomatic anchor for the continent, a model of integration, dialogue, and peaceful coexistence. To mark this moment and strengthen regional bonds, Ghana is offering 1,000 scholarships to tertiary students from across the ECOWAS sub-region to study in our universities. This is not just a gesture, it is an act of solidarity. It is a bridge to a future where our young people will grow up seeing each other not as foreigners, but as partners. Excellencies, as we look to the next 50 years, let unity and solidarity lead us. Let that be our guide on how we respond to insecurity, how we manage our diversity, and how we build our prosperity together. ECOWAS must remain a forum for listening. It must be a space for healing, a home for visionary African-led solidarity and diplomacy. Ghana reaffirms its unwavering commitment to the ECOWAS vision and to the values of dialogue, peace, and partnership that sustain it. Long live ECOWAS, long live West African solidarity, and I thank you for your kind attention. May I now invite the President of Liberia, the Prime Minister of Togo, the Vice President of Gambia, special envoys of heads of state, representatives of heads of state present, the former President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the ECOWAS Commission President to join us in the unveiling of the logo for the ECOWAS 50th anniversary celebration. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. And as our VIPs are getting on stage, may I now please invite Her Excellency Mrs. Damtien Chimpija, who will describe the 50th anniversary logo and the theme. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the Vice President of the ECOWAS Commission, Damtien Chimpija.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to stand on existing protocols in order to address you today. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity in order to thank the young women and men who have just presented us with a beautiful performance, a performance that represents us as community citizens. I am truly honored today to briefly present to you the logo of the ECOWAS at 50 and the theme of our Golden Jubilee. The radiating lines emanating from the central emblem evokes a sense of celebration, achievement, and the widespread impact of ECOWAS across the region. They represent rays of progress, unity, spreading outwards, or simply celebratory bursts. The use of gold or warm yellow color often symbolizes a golden anniversary, an achievement, and a prestige. It adds a celebratory and festive feel. The circle itself represents unity, completeness, and the continuous nature of growth within the ECOWAS bloc. The ECOWAS at 50 logo is designed to show not only achievements, but continuity and forward momentum within our community. The logo blends the existing ECOWAS identity with celebratory elements to mark the significant 50-year milestone, our Golden Jubilee. The theme of the celebration is Stronger Together for a Brighter Future. The theme highlights the power of unity, regional cooperation, and shared commitment among ECOWAS member states as the foundation for building a prosperous, peaceful, and sustainable future for the people of West Africa. It also reflects the belief that working together allows the region to face challenges more effectively and achieve greater progress than any country could do on its own. The theme is both a reminder that regional unity is not just a political ideal, it is a practical necessity for building a peaceful, prosperous, and inclusive West Africa. The 50th anniversary is not just a slogan, it is a vision, a promise, a commitment. It reminds us that despite our linguistic, cultural, and historical differences, West African countries continue to share a common identity. And as long as we stand together in unity and solidarity, we will be able to shape a brighter future for present and future generations to come. I thank you for your kind attention. Muito obrigado. Je vous remercie de votre aimable attention.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. The 50th anniversary in all its glory. Applause for ECOWAS at 50. And now, I would like to ask our heads of state and our special guests to remain on stage while I invite the ministers here present who are representing their various presidents. Please join us on stage for our family photo. All the ministers here duly representing their presidents, the presidents of the member states, please join us on stage as we take our family photo. Photographers, please. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause as we're celebrating ECOWAS at 50. Looking forward to a series of events that will take us from now to the next year. As His Excellency the President and his guests take center stage, another round of applause as we have unveiled ECOWAS at 50. This is a momentous occasion for us together, and it is a great moment to be part of ECOWAS, a great moment to be African, and indeed, to be here at 50 is to plan for 50 more.
Enti eyi eninia akoso wo eye Accra International Conference Center wo enede yara wo bra eye Ghana man mampanyin ene fei amampanyinfo ahoro a wɔmfrɛ bibrim atoyɛ mantama wɔn aba na wɔn apa mfihyedu num ho entama ɛwɔ ebibrim atoyɛ mantama bra wɔte yɛ no emu na nsɛm ni bia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛkan no say ɔman Ghana yɛn a krado papa sɛ ɛbɛyɛ ntamgyinafo ɛde ama ɛyɛ ebibrim atoyɛ man afoforo baasa bia ɛnɛ yɛ ne morika say no wɔn ate wɔn ho ɛde afiri yɛ ho bi yɛ Burkina Faso, Niger ɛne fe Senegal a wɔn nyina no asrafo na wɔredi wɔn so sabre no ɔse ɔman Ghana yɛn a krado sɛ wɔbɛtumi abɛyɛ ntamgyinafo na ɛno bɛboa ma wɔn asan abɛka ɛyɛ ECOWAS no ho abiom ɛno nso so da nkyɛn a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kyerɛm sɛ ma ebibrim atoyɛ mantam ha no ma yɛhu yɛhu sɛ bia yɛ ahoho uyɛ Nigeria ni uyɛ Burkina Faso ni uyɛ Cote d'Ivoire ni ma hu sɛ uyɛ hoho mmom hu sɛ bia uyɛ Ghana ni mikotpemu Nigeria mi hu sɛ mi yɛ ɛyɛ Nigeria ni yɛ nyinara yɛ ebibiman atoyɛ mantam adehye nti me yɛhu sɛ ahoho ɛno da nkyɛn a o say Ghana man esang se yepese sade we na bua ninti no yenga bua yantaba nyina mu ato ho se yebema ebibrim atoya aman foforo a won atwa ye ho ahia no yebema won mako mpim baako scholarships a wobetumi abegye ho mesua mo ntetewe okwa free kwanso ewo Ghana memo a nti o se 100,000 students a won pese won begye ho mesua mo ntetewe ewo man mu no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chemso man Ghana yenga krado se be sa de no ede ama yenuanom a ye ne won ewo ebibrem atoye mantema eri na nam so ntia o se ogina ne nanso enti oma ye nyina ye ho afisha papa na fe otsangina so se infisha eduonum no won apa ho entema ewo Accra International Conference Center eyi ni nsem ni bia ekoso na ewiabre krantima.
Yo Accra yada Ghana mampanyi asese wagina na nasese mampanyi pa obeka amaya kani nyina ede abom na ese yetimi etumpo no ne nia ebeboa yem efe yanko yansem ahodo eso a na eneyi aye panyi kwankyerefo chief executive officer de Mapiwak Natural Health eso ede abasopo ama aye Ghana mampanyi ne nadwempa ni susu pa ese nam so ofre Ghana ACOs ahodo ekochiemu ewo kwa festival the business national and so the nsem bi ade atudwana nsem a Piwak panyi ade tudwa moma yentie bi.
Government is also ready to support businessmen to grow their business. Looking at Ghana, businessmen in all this country, the only way we can grow our economy is looking at the indigenous Ghanaian business, which I believe that the president is ready and to work with. And I believe that with the indigenous businessmen in this country, we are also ready to collaborate with government, looking at institutions which are financially strong, which want to help Ghana develop. And I am saying that we are here also to make sure that we develop our country through indigenous business. And once again, I believe that Ghana needs a transformation and growth. And the only way out is that to look at the local business or the indigenous business is the only way we can sustain our country, Ghana. I believe that the president, in one way or the other, trying to bring attention and the reasons need for businessmen to collaborate with government to make sure that this country see growth. And I believe that President is on the line and is aligning with the people of this country, especially the indigenous business people. As a country, it is not just a mere talk, but we must put in action in a way to support our business people. Now, if you see the exchange rate, because Ghana cannot produce a lot, we mostly depend on import, and that is also affecting our currency. So I believe that as a country, as a people, as businessmen here, if we want to look forward and see a growth of our economy, we need to focus on production, and that is why we are here and see how best we can support Ghana, especially the business industry. I believe that government can put in initiatives in seeing way of helping especially indigenous business and see a comfortable way to reduce all these tariffs so that we can have more companies and see that the local industry grow. I know government is trying its best, but that is not enough. So government should continue to give a support. I know Trade Minister has made a lot of comments ready to support the industry, and he's calling for every individual business people to come, and I believe that government can put in more effort to see a growth in our local industries as well.
Ani amuti aye panyi kwankyerefo a oda Piwak Natural Health ano ne din ade aye Dr. Prince Mototi ene se ode abasobo kase ama Yewura John Dramani Mahama ne mpanyimfo ne adwempa so mo yom didi se etwa sebebo na Ghana nnwuma nkasa no so no etimi agina ne nan so.
Yentu Kasiebo no sungopo mu from Mantemo na Chief of Staff our Vice President Office Orax Alex Segbefia din sema to gwachim say yenuanom a wo mo kita ne importem ahoro a eya na epono tai ha won adwene no aban ye na adwene se keta sea defense project no wo beye e de ama wo ogina omampanin abedi ekire obenfo na na agye no poko agimanganan e na odin sema to gwa e wo Easter bre no emo Bray Emo ena Chief of Staff ewo omampanyin abedechire ni office Ora Alex Segbefia ene from Mantamusuafo Ora James Gono ene abamu mpanyifo achochowuro ena wobo apro ewo honom ena Ora Alex Segbefia ejina omampanyin abedechire obenfo na anajen opoku ajiman anan ena ode arehyemusem akwa madehye awon ewo from Mantam miai ahorowa ɛyɛ pono ɛta ha wɔn adwene sei Teta Sea Defense Project abang esinkete so behwe na waye ede amomanfo se ne be ya sa hawo a edere bra won no etubetwa.
We would like to say a big thank you and also to do a small donation on behalf of Vice President of Ghana to help you allay the expenditures you have gone through, as well as to help you to buy water, as we say. So we will give a donation of 10,000 Ghana cedis to help you with your festivities.
Aprobono esang ede yankopiem ewo baby etise alakple keji wlite ene miamiai ahoro a aka wobre a aprobono ede yan ekodru jita ena ora Alexagbafia esang de nsem to gwa koma omanfo a won tim potemo se won ayaresa bia enkoye chip compound ene won akwan a enye no aban ebehwese ne nyina no obeye ede ama won.
We've heard about the ship compound and also the road construction, the 200,000 being your target. And shortly, the regional minister will give some breakdown of what we have been able to do.
Ora Alexagbafia, Edina CPC Koma Manfo a wong ewa from Mantem was senior Bribiara, what the wong chitai, Ekoma Endi Samanyokuru Titiru, Afi a Etremun, Aba a Yeto Yeno to Nubum, Edima NDC.
We are grateful to the people of the Volta region for their support over the years, and especially at election time. And secondly, let them know that their concerns are concerns, and we will see how best to try and deal with all the issues that have been raised.
Togbi Jackly Fia a Owo Keji, Uchemse Nimpotem Ho, Insrahwe Juma Tourism, Ayade say. Abang betumi di nani ahwe esanse betumi di sika abro mangana.
We have come together to cherish our rich culture, heritage, and explore avenues for growth and development, particularly in ecotourism. Our community has immense potential waiting to be tapped, and we owe it to ourselves and future generations to transform our homeland into a thriving tourism destination. Let us work together to explore the potential of our community and create flourishing tourism industry that benefits all of us.
Accra Kofi Dako, XY.
Ya twasona yakọ aya ensen froma na esene sofo a ohwe asase ni muniama so ade atodwa kirem se tumi krat ya de ma akonta mining just ono onje mining kwamu ni ade nyina no ene yaje ade afini nse na nsam no se de owura ama Kofi Buade tudwa no mama yentie bi.
Some interviews conducted with a few of the residents indicate that the modus operandi of Akonta mining is to use force to enter and destroy even the farmlands and produce of poor farmers in the area. Armed with this intelligence, on the eve of Good Friday, 17th of April, an intelligence-led operation by the Ghana Police Force and the Forestry Commission led to the raid of 6 illegal mining sites linked to Akonta mining. This operation is still ongoing because the officers are still conducting operations, and that operation will continue in the coming weeks. The operation in compartment 19, which began at 5 a.m. on that day, lasted for a whopping 12 hours. And the last 3 days has also continued. So far, 51 arrests have been made, 8 Chinese national, 39 Ghanaian, and 4 women. So far, we have seized about 30 excavators. 5 have been required impounded at the operation base. 2 pump action guns loaded with 5 and 2 rounds of BP cartridges each. 1 single barrel gun retrieved. We have confiscated 2 Toyota Helos pickups, 1 Toyota RAV4, 4 motorbikes, and a cache of mining equipment. All suspects have been transported to Accra and in the custody of the Ghana Police Service pending prosecution. In light of the overwhelming evidence,
na we ayansama so afo hwa asase ne emu nyoma so owura ama kofibua editudwa na wasa galamse ekwo ye ho no enam so ama IGP owura Christian Teteyo ho no edi atudwa chemsem bia ahura galamse no ekoso pa no ene no empanyimfo a eda police adwumako na no awo no yasesomo yatoto o matum sase abeye na ebetimi aboa yenko amane so na yani ACP Grace Ansa Akrofi etwenkomo awo sansem ne musanse we no eyade ebeboa na mame sautiminka me pacho memoha emo akwaba.
Yeah, miniaba. Mama wa hani ama wetifu nyina so aha. Yes,
so ya je so. Na ensema da bonti enie se eye IGP aya nsakremu ewo commanders a eda bia hodo a garamse no ekoso pa ewo ho. Ensem no kura wo mu na se no kura wo ma botaye ben na tai akira sansakra yi aba.
Yeah, miniaba sani awote no. Sa pe hine IGP Mr. Christian Teteyo no Esther Ghana for but galamse ekono oba bete mokina pa na neta nti wama police operations afodo ekoso ewo galamse areas ni nyina ayekasa ya titi galamse for no bebre anano etwemu enanan ye operation bi to aso western region ye chinipa edianan so Ghana for ediasan na Chinese for mochi my excavators, they do strong bulldozer back home, motorbike back and cars are would draw a two a pump gun near DSO Eke. Now, way, as you know, and IGP, a rich up for Nenso account. A commanders the Wagalamse areas, Nina was some Accra. Near Baya, the both sides to say, I want them for a Galamse, Punim, Naya to me. Aya Juma Senia Este wo mia galamse ekosu ya tete galamse foi na ya jeje ne maswa omode ye galamse yi efri omunsem nti sania mote no eyesa
na mayansambu sase sansakreye a IGP aye no enu ebetimi aboa mokono esanse we no meka se ye dia edikan se bia ye esanse commanders bia hodo a galamse ni ade police fo ede makone asrafo akọ we betimi aboa ma nkunimdi aba galamse ekọ no emu ana
ebeboa bebre sani ameka ye no reshuffle no ye baako na operations ne so eye baako nti ye system ye nipa fufuro ba omode ahoden fufuro ne ani da so eni so ade hu fufuro aye de esi ye ni so no did say Nina Ebeboa, there are no operations, no any community engagement, any other stakeholders. I know more Juma or Galamse, Queen, and I can't hold in Bomusa. You did say a bit of Queen Sue and Queen.
Me Pachonti Yan Shanum said, Dabay and Uncle Foa, Mochiomo, our Galamse, a Queen Mono, Modiomo Begina Imrano, Tesiano, a Buana Sebio, a beer on your Ganania. Mu deport no hishamba deport manako ana seji se bia odam serve wa hawie ansa moja no kwan e deport na aka ho
eni mu ya sani ayeye ne da na yenya chewudi a ne de obe pokot ne apa bo ko edu nti nipa ya che omu nyina ye nsise na ye de omu gina court eni mu ya
me pacho ya beda se wonya brebre nti emfansi a bibi fro bia kire adwen na esi achi a ya besan aba ho na abegi nkirekire mu ade ame atiefu eda asepi
ye da se samonya mre amaye mon kwasunso ya sune na ye nsom musumpa ye da mo
yes so ya da se ani amutie kasamafo ema posi adwumako no ACP Grace Ansa Akrofi anano anamomotu ni nhye omoye ewo galamse ku ho nkirekire mu na ode adum yeye.
Na Chief Executive Officer Edima Development Bank Ghana Nedeng Edik Dr. Randolph Inso Ambala ena wabo amane echim se erinche kra no na asue no anase biaya oye djuma prempren no wo behwe se wode nhihai foforo beba na beboa gwedi ewo maimu eye small and medium enterprises wo mo maimu se na be ya wo betumi akonkan ewo won adwuma anase gwa wori edinu emu opanyin di nsamitu gwa ewo Kwawu Business Forum eba so eye eprobuso mingni that so do akronga fimu e Kwawu price so na Dr. Amaliba echrem say DBJ won hihai any want to power any say businesses ahoro a wo mema worry bre titiru so want me nyina won nanto ye no ene no pese wo hye mukina se na be obetimi gina won nanto na nema akonkan
especially no say yamboa won ekro no entimi nkoneni. It's a deliberate strategy, say those small businesses, because usually, some businesses and businesses are banks and the person mobile. Inti ebanisana na akasa yejo munko asa ma yenjanka. Inti ya ba mu say ye ba boa banks no ma banks na temo edwuma na se na banks na etima aboa mo mama yo mo edwuma ne ye. Na mba edwuma ne de ya me ka kire me nkofo na me no mo ye edwuma ne se. Mba edwuma ne de enye favor ene ye mba no. It is actually good business because uhwemu a mba no no mo di sika omutua na sebi so obo ba ba ko na nedwuma gina the development impact as in baby a spread echo obehwe ne mba obehwe ne busuafo into the development impact is far more spread into say ye pese ekro yi ko nenim a that means say you hu say supporting women-based business must be deliberate. And if say you shut down here, because it is actually good business and your favor here. And I'm so saying beside me say, I'm more chrome baby. And anything any banks in the age man. Your banks now any more age man say and more baby. It is business now. Your boy no as we speak currently. No business Kasiebo will stream. More young tardy. I boy. Business were from planes. I boy. Uko your friend is saying wasani western region nyina businesses wo ha ya bo awon ye ne PFIs no the way ye eduma ne say ye omunya opportunities in all aspects of the country omune ye bon komo ne ya hwe actually no we deliberately seek those businesses because from a development impact perspective e boa kro no so that enye obi a na beba Accra enye obi aso ne betimi aba Accra yetimi boa nkofo obebi omo wona ekro ni na bekoneni
Chief Executive Officer Edema Development Bank Ghana ni ding edi Dr. Randolph Inso Ambala nene na busuafo moti yana mame fasida enkoma Solak Natural Clinic home se minka cho se mo ayare wa koro bia retete mu no mumra no betimi aboa mu ye papa obetimi afred dog e was 055-393-2631 nakoje ayare hwe e wo Lanzarote fo e na wo de food force nso aba e yade aboa ye pa 100% organic into bibia rempe bi no nom e yade nso so a won asang the cold milk seed nso aba into kopebi nato e wo Little Georgia kachi Watema Community 5 e Kata Life organic shop nso a wom e wo Medina Melcom no won achipe no obutu betimi afred 053-9982-593. Gentle stepmother kese yemeto muframpa boya entare baby tricycle bicycle nyina ewo ho baby court baby food benye bi ato obetimi afra won 0244238477 and 0245-681-081 na ex natural mineral water eyen super papa opebi etu ano afra 059-627-3546 and 059-627-3547 ofa yenga drusu you know gwedi ni sikasema ama ne bo kwa chiwa me mu akwaba mejo so menu abema so mnienko
metwa ensam no so ani ewramu ewa adwadie emu ensemu na yekọ adwaman so a afi Easter adwadifo akasa edinsem bebre na atudwa wo mo dana di se ye hwe edetoto afi atwa mu ede ne ho ana adwa no ekoyie pa na so afi de wo mo kire se nipa wo kromu pa na so yade ana adeto bia ekoso ede ama wo mo na wona woton entade ene wona woton enobai etitiriu ene ne wode wona no atum se nipa wo krom na so enyade a wo mu edi dwa yenti adwadifo nsam a wo mu di tu dwa wabra na yedi Easter sei ena na adwam esitie
Wosenka nkrofo pie wo na nkoma totontade bebre e de pia ma yeso ye ni ache na so disi ade enkoyie kra esere rade onhu ye mobo niama ne de ne bonye den last year san ye ton no yentum sa na tie but this year dear niama yentum mbo no muntoyo ni ebetum ene ebedwe enye ize enye kra ye ntoshe maye ye nyahwe especially nkola ne ma ka Easter Sunday enesen kombeto ade Sunday omde be kwa so ne Friday meton nkola ne ma ni mpenimfo ye ntokra enye ene sika nsu kwa na ekosoro enye maye enti yesre omomoto ade no bebi omwo bia ombeto bi maye yesre wom yedan wom
chese yedwini ne ma bi hu kra na ebro yenti ase so say this year die anokwasem say niema enkoyi kra niema enkoyi yehu hwe yedwini kra yenti ase
ohwe ba John mu atedin but nanko pa dum nti yedie wom nyame de bere e de bedom yen niema de omo tobom but nyame adom ye meka ne say omo guso hwe mu a nyame adom eye
nyama bebre wo ho ye fa ogana ha ye kra na edipa enti kromba ye de dia Ghana ba ye de chese dollar ni sefa no chese muti so asana kromba ye de chese jodi phone na mu komani e ko fanya mamba enti se sefa ni dollar na ba fama ye kromba ye de ma ye
ese hu ni e be ye kwa last week se sefa to almost 27 say na kofano man ba obeton no obia so ba opese teso saa dike Easter den ke ehu enkomoto ade gidigidi ni ade yoma ni nyina na gu ono sha nyina yoma ni nyina na gu ono mo no
ade to na asesa edwane nkwosososo o ye ba ho se etete wo se obi gina obi anim a obehu ane de to so mienu ese nsuo ne nto mimi se fruit na meton tese nya nsuo na tonte nya doa enkuruma bibia bo ye den sanwema na ye ton ni nyina efumu ade de sese de yentimento
Now, Chester Jody for one more Eddie Jaton Yama, Ewa, my Ghana mu, and almost in some way at you just say, he said, Eja and Shada are massa. Now, Metua and some no swa, and maybe a betoja, a pricing window outlook for the betu just say, Eddie free busumi ye moye quaya, where found wobo, a so ebete ediaba from La Sansa, we betu Jan and Namso, Ama was swap for Abedia Chia, one the Hessica, someone Samson, or my Ghana mum, Ayon, when for Thomas and Pimya, who are Casa and Sama to just say fan wo boa no se hwiebe e former ya se ebekoi etimi abadia wo mo any transport ministry no ebedi ahyiamu na wo matoato adwene na wo mahwe na ahyen ebo wo mo ateso ewo wo my Ghana mu enu nti no ye nyina ye hwe no mu san hyiamu de ebetimi atodwa se de be ya lorry fare bo eso ebetimi aba form na wei ene nsem a efri aswe ya wo mhwe sikasem eho nsem so ewo my Ghana mu etodwa ene anopai megira nsem wei so na mede ejom ekase no esi ewo ahanom sei medin ene nana ajwa kwachwa na akra kofi ene krantama edikase no atoaso
Tell Nefa Kasiebo ni nyina mra na we na kan NDC chairman a owolo amanya kroboni ndi honorable water Homeno ena ode boshen sema to gwa chim se obebo ni humoden awe se ode agriculture fo a nipa bia wom sem obi ebeba na won abebua mebun a won ewo krobo odumase ene important din semi to gwa wabra oni pese o kra twetwe nkomo wadwa ba se jumadi so ose ni nya radiant prepare mo no ye de bebra mo nti ha na breni ade je obema ye kwan na awia promoto break Kasiebo no ye de esi ameding dia kra Kofi Dakon awia bremene
akuya Krantema
Isama ka chiri nyina na jofa no nsia bremu no ye de bebra mo ye da mo asema mo ni tie ni hwe